Today we're going to work on a 1955 Studebaker radio. I bought a new 6x9 speaker, the cheapest one I could get that I thought would work, but unfortunately it is far too big, and I have to buy a really expensive shallow mount speaker to actually get this to work. So what we're going to do is recone the original. The issue is, a cone would have cost pretty much the exact same as the speaker I just bought, if not more. So I deconed our new speaker. Amazingly, our coil there is actually the same diameter. I pulled the cap off the parts radio in case I completely screw everything up. At least the other one still technically works, though it's bad probably. It looks like our square and triangle. I'm gonna guess that's our triangle, that's our square. Pretty simple. We're gonna cut this cap open and put new caps on the inside. Let's get rid of all of this wax and basically tinfoil. We have our triple cap. Let's get this sealed back up in our metal tube. I went ahead and painted these radio pieces because they were a little rusty and originally were just, steel. I ran into a slight issue. When the speaker is fully pressed in, the coil is actually too far down to properly work. I'm going to be printing off some 5mm spacers, one to go underneath and then one to pinch down on top, and that should work. I didn't want to break up the larger printer, so I just printed them in 2 sections, but I think that should work. Having those underneath should lift the whole cone up. A spider lift here as well, so everything should line up. There we go. Our rebuilt speaker sounds beautiful. And there we go. And obviously this Chromax goes on the outside of the dash while the radio goes on the inside of the dash, but I put it on so I don't lose it. And there we go. Our radio is done. Now, I just realized our lights in here aren't working. I'm gonna ignore that because it's 11 o'clock at night. Now you also have to understand, that's currently my antenna, so I'm sure it'll probably sound better with a proper antenna, but it works.